All right, Sarah, too. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to tear this motor apart and figure out how to get it running again? Say yes, Thra.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take some slow video here of all the connections. As I recall, right here, this T section, this main fuel line, I believe we pulled off. The other two stayed. I don't think we touched anything else in there. This one right here stays. We're going to pull the mufflers off. All right, so here on the harness belt, you can see how on the starter or the solenoid. Okay, so we've got this white cord. Where's my finger? This white cord goes around inside there. I believe it plugged onto a screw back in there. It came out and it goes to the outside contact point. The inside contact point looks like it goes up to the starter. You've got that green and yellow cable right there, which I think was a negative. Looks like this little white part coming off this harness here connects into that solenoid. You've got this junction right here, which is coming also off the front, and it's joining up right here in the harness. You've got this, which is coming out of this harness here off of that, connects to those blue. You've got, looks like you've got a single black that's coming out of the harness here. It's connecting into that red. It's got a fuse in there. We didn't touch anything back in there. I believe we took this radiator hose right here. And then as soon as I pull this box off, I can take a look and see what was underneath there, the way Al had that connected. On the back, you can see that connector unit is, or that opening is up on the top. Okay, coming around here, you've got the short hose, comes out of the back of the fuel tank. And then I believe when we were taking this apart, we pulled the hose off here or here, it doesn't matter. Obviously, you've got the contact points on the battery. This little wire bracket connects up on the front to the radiator, goes under there. All it's doing was serving as a mechanism to tie up all those hoses. That's the only point it serves. You had another connector here, which is coming off of this little solenoid, or I'm not sure what that is. You can see the arrow. We didn't touch it. It was on the bracket when we took it off. And it connects to this little white, these wires coming off of this harness. Okay, so here's the other long fuel line. It's off the bottom, off the forward side of the fuel tank, runs down along that bracket. And that's the one, I believe, yeah, that's the one, that's that T up there, okay? Let's see, we didn't touch any of that manifold stuff. Again, there's where that bracket went into. Okay, we took this off here, which I'm not quite sure if it must be an air filter. That came off, this stayed. We took the radiator off at the bottom. I need to get this up on blocks. And you can see the way those brackets are mounted there. I believe this was the negative. Yeah, this was the negative on the battery. Okay. And that's really about it. You got this small purple one. I don't remember it, so I'm guessing we never touched it. So we're going to start tearing this thing apart. You can see the different brackets